Hi, welcome back to our Cloudworks mini-series. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a connection with Microsoft Azure blobs. So let's get started. You will need a Microsoft Azure account. So if you don't have one already, please create your account. Once you already have your Microsoft Azure account, you can proceed to create your storage account, containers, and upload your blobs, which are files. Let me guide you on a quick overview on how to set everything out to have a successful connection and integration through Cloudworks. In your homepage, click on Storage Account and then click on Create. Choose your Azure subscription and select the resource group. If you don't have one already created, you can always create a new one from here. Give the storage account a name in all lower cases with just letters and numbers. And if your company or project does not need any specific configuration, click on Review plus Create to go with the default setting. Wait for the deployment to be completed. One distinctive fact about Azure is that there is no need to share storage account keys because the use of shared access signatures or SAS are available. These are URLs that grant restricted access for specific timeframes. Please note that to be compatible with Cloudworks, the SAS token must be generated at either the storage account or container levels in Azure. You cannot use SAS tokens generated at the blob level. So, how do we create the SAS tokens? Inside our storage account, we go to the menu on the left and we scroll down to the Security Plus Networking section and select the Share Access signature. We configure it to have blob as allow service only. We check all three of the resource types and we grant the read, write, and list permissions. Select the start and end dates and the time zone needed from the drop-down list. And once again, unless there is no specific requirement, you can leave the rest of the settings at the default selected. Click on Generate SAS and Connection String. Copy the SAS token given and save it for later use. As a best practice, ensure that your SAS token remains valid for the entire duration of your integration, because if your SAS token expires, the integration will not work. To continue, click on the left side menu and select the option for containers to create a new one. When providing a name to the container, keep in mind that it must be all lower cases and it must begin with a number or a letter. You can include hyphens in the name. Then, at the right side of the screen, we click on the ellipses and select the option to generate SAS for the container as well. Inside this panel, we grant the read, write, and list permissions, select the start and end dates, and the time zone needed from the drop-down menu list. And once again, unless there's no specific requirements, you can leave the rest of the settings as the default select. Click on Generate SAS. You can either use this one or the previous one that we created. Now that we have the container created, we can proceed to upload our files. We go back to our storage account and click on Upload. We either drag and drop the file or we select from the File Explorer and save it into your newly created container. We are now ready to proceed with our connection and integration. So let's go back to Anaplan. For the purpose of this demonstration, I already have a simple flat list and made an import just to create my action. We go to Cloudworks and click on New Connection. We select the service, which in this case is Azure Blob. We provide the connection with a name. We insert the name of our storage account, the SAS token that we save, And if you didn't, don't worry. We can always go back to Azure. We can click on Access Keys, and we will have the option to copy the key from here. Going back to the connection, we type the name of the container and click on Connect. Now that the connection has been created, we can do the data integration. So on the menu on the left, click on Integration and Processes. Click on New Integration button, and in my case, I will be doing an import, so I will select that option. Give the new integration a name, select our previously created connection, the workspace, and the model. Since I'm doing an import, I will select that option for the action type below the respective action. In the data source option, we're going to select the blob from where the data will be imported. And as always, you click on the checkbox so this integration action becomes available in the UX pages. You are now ready to run the action. It could take from a few seconds up to a couple of minutes, depending on the size of your data. Once the notification that the integration was successful, we can go back to our Anaplan model, refresh, and it will show the updated data. And if the list was used as a dimension in a module, it will automatically update there as well. So I hope you found this walkthrough useful on how to set up your Microsoft Azure storage account, creating the SAS token, setting up containers to store blobs, and connect them to your Anaplan model.